What it is, what it is, what it is, YouTube. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Moose Squad. Let's kick it.
Hey, Moose on the loose, showing up to the party. Got 4 or 5 dudes in the room, so we party. The Moose go up to the DJ stand. Everybody stand up, they gon' clap their hands. We pulling up to the wedding and the Moose still loose. He the one, he the boy, and he 2-step 2. Got this music in tune, yeah. Running DJ, keep the party cool. Ain't nobody going home, they been jumping on their feet. Party to the beat, we gon' party every week. And this Moose still on, we gon' party every week. Yeah, long as he gon' be the DJ.
Alright, so here it is. This is the scenario. Before we get into the other part of the video, let me explain myself here. So, when we got back from Disney, I had 2 gigs. Well, I had more than 2 gigs. I had 3 or 4 lined up. The first one I had lined up was a wedding. We did the wedding at Jennifer's Garden, and then we went to San Antonio to a karaoke event, which is this event right here. And then we did the wedding. Okay. So I ended up getting sick. I got the flu. So this is 2019. This is not even COVID around yet. So I got the flu. I couldn't do anything. I really couldn't. I shouldn't have DJ'd. I should have found out somebody else, but I couldn't find nobody to take my place. So I had to end up doing it. So when I went all out, I set up everything like I was supposed to. I set up the screams. I set up everything. I set up this, that, the other. I brought my songbook along because that's what I normally did. I put it out on the table in front of me. I didn't have the sub yet, so I put it on the table. And throughout the night, this is a wedding. There's a lot of mistakes and everything else. One mistake happened after the other. One mistake happened was the camera person was taking a picture and she tripped over, she wasn't paying attention. She tripped over my substand. Well, when she tripped, I ran over and made sure she didn't fall. So that was on my record. I'm sick. Somebody saw that happen. And they said I was getting aggressive with the camera person, but I didn't get aggressive with the camera person. I was helping her so she didn't trip. Because she wasn't paying attention to what she was doing. So I'm trying to get that. And then the announcements came. I was supposed to announce the groom's name. And the whole night I announced it Brian, which was Ryan. Now, I had them fill out the paperwork. I had them fill out everything. And I'm swearing to you, everything said Brian. Everything. Everything said Brian. 9 phone calls to this person. And every time I asked this person, what is the groom's name? And she said his name was Brian. She even wrote it on a piece of paper that it was Brian. Well, I had everything all messed up. Even in the monogram, it had his name Brian. And that's what I asked her, because she bought the monogram service. And that's why I kept asking her, what's his name? I don't want to look stupid. It's Brian. Now, this person's supposed to know him, and he didn't get it on top. So Evidently she was silly or something. I don't know. But then the the photo. This is what happened with the notebook. So that person went through the notebook, put her cell phone down on the table with the notebook on top of the notebook piece. Evidently, she was doing something. She walks away from the phone. Well, right behind her, I'm very keen to this. I thought she picked it up, but I remember her setting it down. And then, like seconds later, somebody else comes up and starts fumbling through the book. She left it in hip hop. He went to the blues or went to country or something like that. So it was pages. And then after that, that was it. I did 2 karaoke songs. I wasn't supposed to, but I did it anyway. I just thought that, I'm sick. So then after teardown goes, I tear everything down. I put everything where it belongs. I put now this is how I usually do it. I flip it where the big side is down in the laptop bag. And so the small side sticking up. So I didn't see nothing. I zip the bag up and we go home. I left it in the garage. My daughter heard the phone go off. So my daughter and my wife end up taking the phone back to that lady. I'm sick. I'm in the bed sick. I could not function. Make sure this is on. I could not function. I was sick. So after that day, I um, stopped carrying that photo. That's another thing I don't have to worry about. So there you go. DJ said him on. I was wanting to know what happened. Well, that's what happened. I tried to make it short, but that's what happened. Check out this video. Check out the last of this video. It goes through my setup and the sound check. Oh my God. The microphone for this camera is set at 3. I found out what it is. This thing is very sensitive. I set at 3. And you can't see it or not, but it's set at 3. I set it at 3 and it works. So this camera is going to be set at 3 on the inside, and we're going to check it out on Saturday, and hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it works and it doesn't get distorted. So, anyways, that's it. Check out the rest of this video, and y'all know the drill. Subscribe to my channel. Ring that bell for more notifications for videos like this and countless others. Smash that like button, and peace out. Check out this video. What it is, YouTube. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Moose Squad. Let's kick it. Let's do a walkthrough. I'm going to show you piece by piece as I'm putting it together and explain it. So this is a piece that y'all never see because it's usually built. It's my facade. And let's take the lid off. This is a facade that I built. Well, I didn't build it. I bought it. It's an Odyssey facade. Okay, so this was the lid to the Odyssey, the mixer box that I had. Well, it fit. With a little minor conception, I had to put boards in there. But I put the boards in there, and I put this up there like that to make it look good. Now watch. It just slides on there like that. Now the controller will fit on top of there, so no one will see that. But if they do see it, it looks a little more presentable than just a bunch of messed up wood. So let's get that put together, and then we'll go from the next piece. This next piece slides on top. This bolt, this thing right here, and this right here, it's a center. So this is how I match it up. Match this right there. Notice it's matched. Okay, so the next thing that I do is I put this on. And this, as to where it was used to go, it went over there to that side. But I moved it over here to the middle because it looks a lot better this way. As opposed to the wires being over there, the wires are all together over here in two parts. I didn't put them in one part, I put them in two. This goes to my laptop and all the pieces. This goes to the hard drive, and so does this. These go to the hard drive. So they stay over there. This goes to here. Believe it or not, it works very well. Goes in here. I'll put it in a minute. I can't do it with one hand. I'll put it together and then I'll show you. Okay, so notice 2 is a microphone, it's denoting the microphone. 3 is always the DJ controller. Line 10, this line right here, is for line 5, 6 is for my Bluetooth. Then this comes out of here and goes into here, and this is my microphone jack, and this is my speaker jack. My speaker jack is left right here and right on the other side. Now here's a trick that I want to show you. As you can see, I got this one on first. As you can see, the wire is in there and it isn't neat yet. Okay, I'm going to tuck it up in a minute as soon as I get these others plugged. Now, these wires have to be readjusted because they're made for each other. And that's how I do it. Usually I tuck them in all nice and neat, have them sticking out. I usually have this as a service and this at a service. But since this is at a 90, usually have this at a 90. If I had the 90 in there, it wouldn't pull on it and it would look really nice. So I'm going to get the 90s back for those pieces. These Gemini speaker stands, I'm replacing them. I don't like the feel of them. I just don't, for some reason. But this is what it looks like before I put the wire in. As you can see, I put the wire in. I'm going to show you in a second how to tuck it up. So your idea is to make sure it looks like this, and then you stick it in. There it is. The 2 altos. And they got the scrims on them. These are the 360 scrims. They go all the way around. Let me show you. See? They go all the way around. I like these a lot better than the other scrims. They hide a lot more. I can get away with a lot more stuff here. I am going to be getting the white version of this because as soon as I get my new DJ table, it will have the option to be white too. Now a lot of people don't understand why I got this here, but this is why. As you can see, the wires are traditional. I got them all taped up so it looks good, but that's what they don't see this because usually this is pushed up here. Now when I get the new table, they won't see the wire coming down at all. It'll be inside the table. But that's what they see right there. As you can see, I don't have a facade because I'm getting a new table and I wanted to reflect that new table. So that's pretty much why I don't have a facade on here. As you can see, everything looks really nice and kosher. Everything is the way it needs to be. That red wire belongs to this camera that I'm holding in my hand. That's why I'm not doing it the way I would have done it the other way. But anyways. Alright, I stitched it up. There's no more hole. I gotta paint it black, and then we're gonna get the carpet. This next gig, I'll get the carpet. I'll paint it black for this gig coming up, and there's a space in between there, which I want, and I'll fix that up too. But that's going to be held by carpet. That way I can put my finger in there and turn it off and on. The controller volume is right the power is right here. So I'm going to cut a little thing in here, an indentation, and the carpet will cover it, and then I can just put my finger in and turn it on and off if I need to. But that's pretty much it. Here's the setup from behind. As you can see, the wires coming out here. Y'all curious about this wire right here. Well, this is for my moving heads. I just tuck them in when I'm not using them, and so on, so on. Just tuck the wire in. I'm gonna have to duct tape the more, electrical tape the. This one doesn't go in. This one just goes like that. They're both done differently, but pretty much that's it. That's the setup. Let's make some noise.
So I'm looking at rock videos, knocking these bimbos walking like hoes.